Yo, it's Joe and welcome to another video. Yeah, yeah, episode 4. We in there, baby, let's do it. So you ask, so you shall receive. Thank you so much for all the outstanding, amazing support for this series. Never thought it was going to get as much support as it's gotten. So thank you. And because of that, here we are. I tried to kind of watch a little bit of Hamburger Helper. I've tried to watch the ending of episode 3 to kind of get a little bit reacclimated to what was going on. I think we're there. I'm probably going to be a little weird on the details, but it's all good. We're here. You guys can help me as you've been doing. Stay tuned till the end for the patron shoutouts. We in there, baby. Let's do it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Welcome, thank you for joining us. Before we jump into tonight's episode, we're going to go ahead and do some quick announcements. First and foremost, returning sponsor and longtime partner for this campaign's beginning on into the foreseeable future, hopefully.
D&D Beyond.
They've been awesome for... Sam, do you have a few words you want to say?
Guys, hi, Sam Riegel here. It's awards season.
Oh, yeah.
So tonight I'm going to announce the D&D Beyond Awards. The envelope, please.
Oh.
Paper cut.
Okay,
Paper
you
cut.
know, I'm nervous, really nervous. There's nothing in here.
Envelope is
Best discount codes for books in the D&D Beyond store. The winner is... Beginnings! Beginnings is the discount code. Okay. Best URL on the entire internet. Oh, the winner is dndbeyond.com.
He just ripped the whole thing.
Okay. Best picture.
So stupid.
La La Land.
Yeah, Laura, I agree.
It's Moonlight. It's Moonlight.
Classic. He's referencing the screw up. What was it? It was that was Steve Harvey, right? I think that was Steve Harvey.
Best way to build a blood hunter.
Is it gonna be D&D
Activate
Beyond?
Critical Role content on dndbeyond.com.
No.
Okay, I'm out of envelopes. Best supporting actor, Sam Riegel. Best job opening at a D&D related internet company. Front-end developer. I guess they're looking for a front-end developer. Someone will put a URL somewhere on here.
Oh, hey.
At curse.com, I think, is where you can go to the careers tab.
Oh, my.
But thank you, D&D Beyond, for being our official...
Nice.
What are they calling it?
Sponsor?
Not sponsor. No, they're the official tool set of Critical Role.
Oh, that's cool.
Well done.
Yeah.
Is that the first
That's a
annual
set of
award?
tools.
The first annual award show.
Okay.
What should we call them? Not the Oscar. The
Returns?
critters. The critter awards.
No.
The
Returns.
The sponsees. The
Oh,
sponsees.
the sponsees. That's good. Fancy.
That was strangely manic and desperate.
Those poor envelopes.
I'm gonna house
I mean, is it every award show?
Did you literally write that one in the bathroom 6 minutes ago?
For sure.
I still feel like Henry the Marsh should have won at least 2 of those. But thank you, Sam. And thank
Shout
you,
out
D&D
to
Beyond.
Kendrick.
You can find them on dndbeyond.com. That's DN, the letter ND, beyond.com. All right, so next up, based on tonight's episode, we'll have next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time here on Twitch and Alpha, Talks Machina, where members of the cast will come with our fantastic Brian W. Foster to discuss what transpires tonight, and you get to ask questions. and
Talks
submit them.
Machina.
So do so.
You guys have told me about that. I don't really know. Is it even worth me looking at this point? Because it's been so old. Like, do you guys recommend it's something that I watch along with this? Let me know.
Yes. Asinine Wisdom. Next week on Geek and Sony Twitch has a special guest. I believe our very own Sam Riegel.
Oh.
You're actually
God.
doing something else on the internet?
I always do shows on Geek and Sundry, and this is no No change. What's the show called again?
Asinine Wisdom.
That's a show that's on this channel?
It's a 9 p.m. on Tuesday
How ironic.
Pacific time after Talks Machina.
All right, great.
So
Sure.
you get double dose of Sam Riegel,
Guess I'll be there.
which is
Love
a
that.
lot.
It's not enough. I want
we have a new
a
show
quadruple
coming up
shot.
here, featuring the Weave RPG from the Monocle Society, called Weave. That'll be showing next Wednesday night at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time here on the Twitch channel. So check it out then. Has a great cast of Amy Dallin, Gene DeVivo, Whitney Moore, Becca Scott, and Steph Woodburn. So check it out. Hope you like it. Weave is actually really awesome, and I'm kind of excited to see that. The podcast of episode 3 last week released today. So if you missed last episode or have friends who have been trying to keep up just for the podcast, last week's episode is available today for download. So you can go ahead and find it there.
Sweet.
Once again, we have issue number 4 of Critical Role Vox Machina Origins. It's available for download digitally on Comixology, the Dark Horse app, and all other places where fine digital comic books are sold.
Go get it, rate it, love it. Show us that you're ready to get.
Burn it.
What is?
Not the book.
Burn it.
Do not help her choose her dice.
Don't. Why would you do that? You know better.
I've already cursed 2 of
Two of
them.
them, they're out.
Looking
They look at no, not all the ones that got selected tonight are shades of like pinks and purples and blues, and I think it's lovely.
Rob, it's like watching a video of guys putting their heads in alligator mouths. Like, why would you?
That's definitely Jester's color palette there. So, good choice.
Purples and blues, and I think it's lovely.
Rob, it's like watching a video of guys putting their heads in alligator mouths. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
It's entertaining for us, but why would you do that?
I'm getting like
Right?
an ASMR vibe from it. It's like just, yeah.
Let's see.
Ooh, this
And
is
also,
so
once again,
well.
our fantastic charity, 826LA. If you have the opportunity to either give and help out or donate your time to help teach any of their fantastic classes to help children learn creative writing in environments where it's hard to find that type of tutelage, it's a great program. Check it out at your local 826 chapter and see if you can help out. So,
Heck yeah.
Tell them you want to run a D&D game for them.
yeah. Alrighty, and I think that's
That
it.
was so fast, though.
I know.
That was good.
I know.
It's good time.
What
good
about-
timing.
Is there merch? Are we
about-
going anywhere?
Comic books out? The comic
What
books out.
about- what about-
Said that.
what about our appearances coming up?
Rolling dice.
Oh, appearances.
Anime this weekend, 2 days only in Bakersfield, California.
Back anime. I never heard of that one.
And I will go out
Oh.
in public.
Is it because it's in Bakersfield?
Yay!
Amazing.
Me and Travis,
Travis and I.
are gonna be at Emerald City Comic Con
March
the
1st
first
to the 3rd.
weekend in March.
That's right.
I've never been to a con. I would love to go to a Comic Con, dude, or any kind of con. But if it's like a Comic Con or some sort of like anime con, I don't even think I'd dress up really. I would just love to go to experience it and be around like-minded people who are, who like the same kind of thing as me. Maybe get some cool things over there. From what I hear, it's a blast. I've just never had the chance to go to one, but I would love to go.
And Matt,
Seattle, come.
That's right, and then I'll be at Lexington Comic and Toy Con in Lexington, Kentucky. That is March 9th to the 11th, and I'll be at Odafest in Calgary, up north, May 18th to the 20th.
Oh, keep it within a few months for the love.
I'm sorry, and then Acon in Texas, June 7th.
Acon.
So,
Comic
anywhere near those
music.
regions. We've asked before. I'm going to take this off the sheet for the future. Since you said that a lot now. Hey, it's not my job to update that sheet. Anyway, guys, I'll remember this. With the announcement.
Check out you should go check out Good Fortnite Kevin on Alpha because it's a morning show.
Good
It's fun
Fortnite Kevin.
stuff. It's super meta.
There you go.
Yeah.
Super meta funny dumb
Super
show.
meta.
Super many fun
Super meta funny stuff. Okay, that's it.
All right. It appears that the dice have been culled.
yeah.
they're getting
We're on
there.
the last one, so we're solid.
Then
You'll roll real
Oh, I need more
good.
D6s.
let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode
No, surely not. No.
of Critical Role.
We'll skip this. Alright.
And welcome back. So, last we left off,
Give me the
our
rundown.
group of adventurers had found their various individual fates come together here in the city of Trostenwald, where they had attended a carnival that had blown into town. had watched a horrible occurrence happen where one of the older attendees had seemingly transformed into this terrifying zombie creature. Upon defeating it, you were all put under investigation as possible culprits for the reason that it occurred. And trying to then wander the city to investigate and try and clear your name, you eventually found that there was a fiend hiding amongst these carnival workers. This large devil-like toad creature, which through some research you had found to actually be called a Nurglid, had killed 2 more of the guards, leaving for you to fend with their transformed forms, and then fled deep into the center of the Ustalok Lake. Thank you for the punctuation. Upon gathering your supplies after a night's rest, you managed to, through the trade of a bottle of wine, get passage across the lake onto the central island, which at one time housed the abode of a witch that had long collapsed.
Don't remember that.
Waiting for nightfall, you approached the center of the grove that existed there in the island and found near this ruin this same fiendish Nurglid, as well as Toya, the 12-year-old dwarf girl who had been affixed to him for the performances in the carnival. You did battle with this large fiendish entity who summoned a cluster of imps and managed to knock a few of you pretty heavily to the ground before you finished it off. We left off as you all were finishing licking your wounds, catching your breath, and now as the moonlit night gets its darkest in the sky, you figure out what the next step is in gathering means of absolving yourselves of the suspicion. So, as you've all now taken a moment to yourselves, you can hear the sound of the nearby crickets getting more and more deafening as the silence kind of crawls over the center of the lake. Toya, the young girl, still lies unconscious, and the remains of the devil toad, still partially burnt from the final blow delivered by Ford, remains mostly intact above its shoulders, head, and its legs. So, what would you like to do?
We're all fucked up.
Does anybody need any healing?
Are you alive right now?
We're up. We're up, but just kind of barely.
Yeah. You need some?
I'm really shabby at the moment.
Oh, that's too bad because I don't have any spells left.
That's good. Let's go back and talk to the cops.
Should we do something with this body though?
I think we need to bring it. I think we're going to need a trophy.
What about just its head?
100% agreed. Yep.
It's a big head. It might be all we can take.
I don't know if it will fit on the boat. Would it fit on the boat that we came out on?
How much of the body?
The whole body.
Nah. The whole body?
The whole body, with all of you,
I thought you were just gonna say the head. Why do you now need the whole body?
probably. I could probably fit it. It doesn't have the usual. Can probably fit it.
How much is the head?
Yeah, but
The head we could probably do,
Just
but
the
the
head,
full
I
the full
think.
body.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd have to make a few
I'm
rolls.
going to give the body a quick search too, just to see if there's anything.
You already did.
Oh, we already
Yeah,
did.
I
Never
got a
mind.
bunch of rings.
Oh, you saw it.
Oh, that's right.
Do
Yeah,
I
yeah.
recognize any of these rings?
No, you do not.
All right, that's disturbing.
I got one too.
Let's. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Has the head been damaged at all, or is it mostly intact?
It's mostly intact. Like there are a few gashes on it from just the general fray, but for the most part, it's still a solid head.
Cool. So that's a solid trophy.
That's what she said.
You got them impressive swords. You want to do some hacking?
Bro, his powers, dope. I remember him being able to use like his blood and make them weapons. That's like the coolest thing. I don't know if I mentioned this already. It's been so long. But there's an anime called Dead Man Wonderland. If you like the idea of that, check it out. The manga, preferably, if you can read manga. If you like manga, read the manga. Don't watch the anime. Read the manga first and then watch the anime. Because the anime, yeah. Towards the end of the anime, whatever. Anyways, yeah.
Suppose I should.
Say you have a pretty impressive sword too.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Clean up. Try and carve off the head.
Okay, so it's a tough form. Not only is the exterior of its flesh blubbery, and it's a heavy rubber-like substance and is glistening with whatever kind of mucus-like liquid it naturally produces. But then beneath it, the muscle sinew is extremely tough. So it takes you the better part of about 20 or so minutes to finally get the head entirely off the rest of the torso. And it weighs enough to the point where you're going to need one or two other hands to get it anywhere.
That's an artistic work right there.
Oh yeah, no, this is as far as I go on this one. That's way too heavy for me.
Yeah, that's all you, Blue.
And I'll help you out.
I'm gonna grab Toya.
Is Toya waking up at all?
No, Toya is passed out. You have to try and rouse her if you
It's
want.
probably best not to wake her up while we're carrying this head
I
around.
think that's a very good idea. I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
keep her.
is this frightening?
And the imps burned
Yeah,
away.
She's already traumatized. She'd be
Hair, what are we
super.
carrying?
She's already traumatized. Toya'd be super traumatized if she woke up and saw that.
And the imps burned
Yeah,
away.
Yes, Nick and Ash.
Yeah, does he have hair? What are we carrying him by?
Yeah, what are we carrying?
I mean, what you'll see is along kind of the brow line, there are these small holes that either could be
like a
breathing
bowling ball.
holes. So you would have to either carry it from there or under the socket or under the jaw or.
That's what you want to stick your finger in.
Yeah, totally. The mucus hole.
Love that.
I grab the jaw and I say, hey, Chester.
You know, I did share meals with this person for 2 straight years. I'm just never mind. I walked away.
Oh yeah, we are kind of fucking with his old coat.
Yeah.
I'm already walked away. I took the kid out and
I
walked.
didn't even think about it that way.
Sorry.
Okay.
Imagine
Fucking people.
Caleb just retched into the grass watching that.
Oh shit.
All right, let's
You're
carry
the
him.
worst. You're all the worst.
All right, as you're dragging the.
Ford, I gave you the bag of skin though, so don't forget you have that.
I have it.
You have the bag of
I got the
slimy
bag of
skin.
skin. I'm gonna salt it and hang it out to dry.
I also, if it will help tomorrow or today, what time is it? It's the middle of the night, isn't it?
Yeah, you guys approach you approach it about just after dusk, so it's maybe the slow moving in there, the combat, and the rest afterward. It's probably close to 10 p.m.
I know exactly what time it is, don't I? Yeah.
Stop that.
You know exactly what time?
One down.
It's
just very smart.
It's just, it's just something I've always been able to. Why is everybody looking at me like?
Miss Frumpkin.
At this point, Molly, as you're ahead of the rest of the group and you're making your way through the trees, Toya begins to stir in your grasp. And she's kind of. Her eyes kind of open a bit as you're kind of holding her, and she looks up at you with these confused and kind of lulling around in the sockets from it before they see you and clarify. Molly?
I know, dear. Come on, just you've been through a bit, and there's been some bad business.
What happened?
Friend turned on us, but it's going to be all right. I'm gonna get you home. All right?
Wait, what? Where's Kyle?
No.
And she starts trying to fight your grasp.
Yeah, no, just it's. I'll explain it later.
She's going to try and break free of your grasp.
All right.
Are you going to attempt to hold on to her?
Oh yeah.
How far away are they from the rest of us?
Well, you guys, while you've been doing all this, he's gone on ahead, so he's probably a good 40, 50 feet ahead. All right, so go ahead and roll an athletics check.
An athletics check to keep this girl in your grasp? Jeez. Oh, you monster.
Oh no.
Tell me you did it. Tell me you did it.
No, it's not that bad.
I was going to double check real fast.
It looked like a 1 from this angle. Still pretty terrible.
Pretty much. Level 2. Level 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You were rolling bad on this the last game. You just need to stop rolling that one.
Yeah, that dice needs to go away.
Yeah, gotta go to dice jail, man. Give it to Laura. She'll lock it up.
New stuff coming in.
All right.
It's coming across the border.
You can choose strength or acrobatics, I recall.
Coming in from the Feywild.
Canadian.
You can choose athletics or acrobatics.
Oh. Do I kind of reroll?
No.
Oh, well then that's 9.
Well, that still beats her. She rolled a 5.
Oh, good.
All right. Wanted to double check.
Wait, I'm confused. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Acrobatics. Okay, how did we get that? How did we get 9? Because if he got a 4, I'm assuming what acrobatics would be under. I'm assuming that would be under dexterity. So if he got 4, he'd only get 3 extra points, making that a 7, right? Because it's every 2 above 10. You get an extra point towards your roll. So yeah, and I'm assuming dexterity would be under acrobatics, or I don't know if that'd be under constitution. But even so, it's yeah. Help me out with that one. I'm not understanding that. I thought I was getting this down, but I need a little bit more help.
So she's like scrambling. As you kind of pull it back, she tries to fight for a second, and then kind of goes limp in your grasp a bit, and goes, "I'm scared."
I know it's going to be a bit rough, but it was for the best. I'm so sorry. Some people just turn. I'm so sorry.
What happened? I don't.
He got sick. So there was something inside him. There was something that just made him do some bad things, but it had to be taken care of. You're going to be all right.
She just gets really quiet for a second. You guys make your way. You get to the boat, and the gentleman earlier that you had passed the the wine off to is sitting there waiting. He has like a small pouch that's open with some dried meats. He's just kind of chewing on it as he's waiting, and as you guys walk. Oh, I see you finished. What the hell is that?
Move.
We told you we were having a party, man.
I was just about to suggest covering that
It was a pretty crazy party.
up, but you know, all cards on the table.
He grabs his bag of dried meat and pulls it up, kind of backs up. I didn't know. What is that? What did you do? What is that?
I said we were going to be doing some frog gigging.
Biggest frog you've ever seen.
There's a pause before this tiny screeching sound begins to emit.
Oh shit.
This very high-pitched, barely able to be audible squeak as Toya just begins to scream.
I take off my cloak and I cover the head with it.
I was trying
No,
to
it's
keep her
it's on
away
time.
from
We
that.
did
From
it on
that.
time.
It was hard to keep her away from that.
Oh man. Yeah. Can I?
We literally cut the head off Barney and just shoved it in her face.
Oh no.
Barney was making
The Barney that had been raising her. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Really take that in. Shit. It's off to a great start.
Hey, you know, it's great around kids.
So after Jester throws her cloak over Toya.
And I'm.
No, over Toya, over the head.
Over the head, okay.
I'm just kind of. I'm trying to just keep her quiet.
She's just sobbing into your arm at this point. You feel like her body's shaking against your grasp.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Feels a little bad.
You should.
I'm so
Girl.
Come on. I'm going to take her to the front of the boat and keep her far away from all that.
Okay.
I pull forward away for a moment, about 10 or 15 feet away. So this man in the boat has seen all of you, who are supposed to be under house arrest, so we cannot have him talking to the authorities.
Oh, that's right.
Jeez. Come here.
I have a good feeling that this guy is a man of upstanding nature. I'm sure he'll just, keep it to himself.
Oh, that's very trusting.
Yeah, of course.
We gave him one bottle of wine. That's not very much.
We have another bottle, don't we?
Yes.
Oh, you're here too now. Great, it's a party.
I mean, look, we can also toss him a little bit of cold if we think it would make him forget the night.
Well, after all, we came to him, right? I would prefer not to use any violence.
I'm not suggesting that, but it's either violence or giving him a little something, you know?
But what makes you think he's
Knots like we should kill him.
Who cares?
This is a small town, Bo. Everyone talks to everyone. You taught us that.
I did, but
And you
everyone
were
also
already in
hated the
jail.
circus.
Molly, do you want to join this conversation?
I've been listening. I just pull out a gold coin and just say, give him this.
And maybe one more. Or two more.
I pulled 2 out as well.
I'll pull 3 out.
Damn.
So that's like
He's-
6 gold.
He's recessed to the very back of his boat, and it's just kind of like wide-eyed as you approach.
You're right. Coin is a good idea.
Yeah.
You charm him, Fort. You're very charming.
Yeah, here. And you got fisherman vibe.
Yeah.
language.
Everybody
Oh,
likes
shit.
you. It's
Wait a
almost
minute. How long
upsetting.
was that? How long did that fight take?
Oh, the rest? Oh yeah, no, you've returned in your normal half orc form.
Oh, cool. Okay. There was an old man with us before.
Now there's a little girl. It's all come full circle.
Maybe we give him the extra bottle of wine and you go talk to him.
Yeah, so walking up to the boat. The
Here.
thing of it is,
Coin.
collecting it as I go. The thing of it is, we've just done Trostenwald. What was that? Never mind.
My tile. Keep it.
We've just done Trostenwald, a great service. There was an unsavory element.
I like
was
that,
in
an
the, did you know the
unsavory
circus
element.
was in town? Doesn't matter. There was a bad fellow. There's his head with them, and it's no fault of theirs. You know, you pick weird folk up on the road in the circus, isn't that right, Molly Mock?
Oh, yeah, I'll let that go.
Yeah.
He reaches over and grabs the oar from the side and kind of lifts the cloak a bit off the face.
You don't want to. That's just going to rile you up. You don't. You know, that's a bad idea.
It doesn't look like a savory creature.
It wasn't.
No,
Trust us.
very bad.
Took a lot out of us.
But the situation in town is a little political in a way. So we're going to take this thing out of here, and I'm going to go report it to the authorities. But we don't really want to create, a stir, frighten people here. So I hope you will take
We like
this.
to be unsung heroes,
That's
like
easy.
superheroes, secret identities.
Yeah, we're like an underground anonymous activist group.
Yeah.
Fire,
Fight
like that.
Helps people. But if everyone knows who we are, it'll be much harder to fight all the crime.
Try to focus on the gold.
He like slowly reaches out and just kind of takes it from your hand. All right. I trust it was a bad thing. So I'm gonna take it back.
And then you promise I'll never see you
I'll
again.
Never see you again.
That is
We'll
the plan.
try really, really hard to not let you see
If
us.
you see us, we won't make eye contact.
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
just keep
pretend
walking.
we are
Just
friends.
keep moving.
Includes the goblin.
I was never here. We never had this conversation.
She's a halfling.
He glances over and takes a closer look.
I'm very ugly for a halfling.
Let's just get back to shore. And he grabs the oar, takes the bottle of wine that he had mostly drunk by himself before, and just polishes it off in one
Yeah,
series
boy,
of
that's
gulps.
Attaboy.
Don't boat drunk.
So, as you all gather up onto the ship, he begins to paddle you back towards the western shore of the Ustalok, to the outskirts of Trostenwald.
So when we get to the shore, we should probably like split up. Like,
How are we going to get this giant head
that's
to
a
the
good
authorities?
question. Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, I got an idea. Why don't you go get a wagon as soon as we get to shore, and we'll help you load it onto the wagon, and then you just take it on in yourself.
It's a shame we didn't just get rid of a wagon not more than one night ago.
Yeah.
Well, why do we need to take it with us? Us traipsing through town with a giant head seems like it would draw focus. Why don't we just put it somewhere and send the authorities out here to find it later?
Someone else may get to it, or something might
What are
happen.
they going to do with it? It's a big head.
Leave someone with it, and we can just.
I could just stay guard as a Crown's guard next to it.
Yeah.
What can people
That's
do
a
with
good
the head of
idea.
a creature like this?
What can people do with the head of a creature like this? Who knows?
Would I know?
They could make a lot of soup.
They could turn it in for. I mean, there's a lot of
Very
poor
fancy
folk
candy
here.
bowl.
And if they had a large looking odd
hide.
creature, that's worth some
Yeah.
gold.
We could hide it. Maybe some of us have skills to hide
I
things.
think Fjord had a good idea,
Yeah.
which is if you can disguise yourself as a Crown Scout again, you wait with it. You guys get back to the tavern, yeah?
Yeah. And you can go and alert
I will
the
go.
authorities.
Now, here's the thing. I may be speaking out of turn. I know I don't know you very well, but it feels like the thing that we all share in common here is that we don't wish to make maybe not you, make a big splash.
Agreed.
Here.
The less attention, the better.
Yes.
The less
Well,
attention,
you
the
know,
better.
whatever.
The less attention, the better.
For the moment.
Okay, so maybe I'm 70 to 80% correct. but we're all in this together.
And gold. I like getting paid.
We need to get this one back to the circus, too.
Right.
You might be helpful for that.
So, I don't want to make a big thing. I'm going to go to the authorities. To, my key in mind tells me that woman's name was...
Sorry.
Yeah, the one who wanted to go eat.
Yes, you're talking about,
No,
yes,
Yorda.
Lawmaster Norda.
I don't remember this, but okay.
Yeah, Lawmaster.
So I just want to go to her and just, you know, citizen's arrest kind of thing. Keep it quiet. Don't need big accolades. We'll take gold. And then I'll bring that back and we can divvy that up. That's no problem.
As soon as other Crown's Guard arrive with Norda and the rest of whoever you bring to the scene, maybe I can go with you and help return Toya.
You disappear quickly because if you get drawn into that investigation, it would be bad.
Right, and if nobody recognizes you. Do you remember any of the guards that were in town that you could make yourself look like specifically?
Oh,
What was that guy's name?
what were the two guards that keep coming to the tavern?
Oh, wait.
We wrote their names down.
Jonas and Lucas.
Or the Jonas
The
Brothers.
Jonas Brothers.
Okay, I don't remember them either, but okay.
Not related at all.
DM question.
Yes.
The two zombified back at the circus tents, were they like burnt to a crisp beyond recognition?
One of them was,
Okay.
and they have been discovered.
Yeah, but was he recognizable? Like, did we leave him looking like, you know,
Not like that
that
demo
dude at the end of the Last Crusade after he drank from the wrong cup?
With some time, he could be identified.
Okay. Okay, well, the Jonas Brothers it is, friends.
All right, we should
Just to game this out, you, Caleb, someone who is not suspected of a crime, is going to bring the severed head of a member of the circus to the police.
No, he's going to go to the police and bring them to the head.
Either way, you, Caleb, someone who is not
Not suspected of a crime.
is going to point the police to the severed head of a member of the circus with no evidence showing what that thing was or that it was evil. And that will somehow not implicate other people who are not with us at the time. How is this going to prove their innocence? Just showing a head.
Well, they already believe that the circus is terrible. I think they were just going to confirm their own suspicions.
Also, Toya. If she would actually speak honestly,
We'll see
she would
what we can do
absolve
about
all
that.
of us.
Actually,
Hopefully.
I think Bo makes a very good point. Without Toya's testimony, we're in trouble.
But yeah, you're gonna have to really talk to Toya because I don't know if she's I don't know if that's gonna happen.
I'm hoping Toya will.
Well, that's a sticky situation.
Remember the whole basically you just showed her the severed head of Barney? Yeah.
Because what if she talks about my friends who are there with me?
She knows what to say when guards are asking questions.
She looked like she knows how to go off like a siren.
She's had a bad night.
I'm at 1 hit point, I understand.
But we'll have a talk. We'll get her to get us to some people who can calm her down and make sure she remembers how we take care of each other.
There's something you want to ask me? I'm right here.
Oh, yeah.
And you glance at you all in this boat as it's making its way across the Ustalav.
Sorry, dear.
And
I was hoping that we didn't have to have this conversation in front of strangers.
Could someone please explain to me what's going on?
Can you explain to us, maybe, your relationship with Cowrie, if that was his name?
I mean, that's his name that I've ever known.
Okay, let's talk about the killing part, though, you know?
I don't know anything about that.
Well,
Stuff. When we did the show the other night, and that horrible man.
Turns out that was Kaori did that. I don't know why, but something snapped, and he's hurt and killed a lot of people, and we think that maybe he's been making you sick too.
Have you ever heard him say Norgalid?
No. Where's Gustav?
Gustav is having trouble with the authorities, and we're going to need to all work together to save him.
Yeah, unfortunately, the authorities think that Gustav and the circus are responsible for what happened. And actually, it's just Cowrie. He wasn't what you thought he was, I'm afraid.
Twins are being the twins, Orna's being Orna, but I think we can save everybody. We need to take care of each other. And
He was my friend, though.
Child, how did you go so close to him?
Gustav put us together for our act, and
Yes?
and he protected me, and I just felt safe around him. He didn't let anybody get too close I didn't want to, and
Did he communicate with you in some way?
he talked.
we talked.
What did you talk about?
Well, we talked about everybody else in the family. Talked about how I miss not having a family. He didn't talk about himself much, but it was mainly just little games.
Did he teach you how to sing to affect people's minds?
No, that was how I got by before I met these.
Really?
I am sure this is painful for you. You are young. Sometimes people we feel we know can be someone else. And I regrettably, this is one of those instances. He was a dangerous thing. And it is very important that this is buried here. You want to travel on with the circus and with Mollymock and your friends. That thing tried to kill us. It did kill things in Drostenwald. And who knows what it would have done to you, child.
Persuasion check.
Alright, so persuasion would be under charisma. So whatever roll he gets, because he's at a 16, that would be a +3 to his roll. I'm making that guess. Let's see if I'm right.
No, it's not good. It's not good.
Oh no.
Felt it.
He said I felt it. Go ahead, Dallison. You gotta use your powers, bro. Change the roll.
It is only a 6.
Wait, so is that a 6/6, or is that a 3 + 3, which is then a 6?
Rolled very low.
As you're talking to her, her eyes keep flickering off of your face and over towards Bo. And you watch her kind of curl back into herself and just get quiet.
It might do for you to apologize.
Sorry.
Sorry for what, Bo?
Really, Jester?
Yeah,
Really?
No, I want to hear this too. I'm really.
Sorry for choking you with my stick.
Oh boy.
That was just poetic.
Rated T for team.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
And I'll never do it again.
I'll never do it again.
As long as you don't
You know,
try
as
that
long as
again.
You don't try that again, of course, I guess.
It was only because Kaori was trying to kill us, and she was afraid that you were helping him.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to hurt you. I was just trying to get you to stop singing, but it was like so
Abrasive.
You know how people outside can be. Just the mean girl was just afraid of you, and we're gonna let her. We're gonna let her go on this one.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I know. Let's get you home, okay?
She kind of leans into you, Molly, and after a few minutes, just kind of falls asleep against you.
That went well, I think.
Choked you with my stick?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That is what she did.
You know, she apologized
You're
for
a
exactly
regular
what she
wordsmith.
did.
It was certainly memorable.
Yeah.
I've got
All right.
Oh,
We're here.
are there...
When the boat hits the edge of the dock, he hops off and pulls the rope up and slowly manages the boat over to the side of the dock, ties it up.
How many people are around the dock right now?
At this point, there's no boats that are at the dock that are being manned currently. There are a few boats out on the water that you kind of saw in the distance. There are some night fishermen, but there's nobody immediately in the vicinity.
Can I move? I'm gonna hop off the boat and break eye contact with the captain of the boat so that I can disguise self.
Okay.
Into a cross guard.
And I talk to him while you do that. So you have your wine, you have your gold. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. It was a lovely trip.
That's fine. Just please get out of my boat.
Who goes there? What is this? What have you brought?
Oh, I have felled a beast.
They got in my boat.
Are you responsible for this?
No, they took over my boat and forced me to take them to the middle island there.
You will not take credit for my kill. I have killed this thing, and I want it to be watched. I'm going to the authorities. We'll bring them back and get this sorted.
It's a horrifying looking creature. You are to be commended for your bravery. Our Master Norda will want to know about this immediately.
You weren't here.
Make a deception check with advantage.
Ooh, with advantage. Oh, because of his disguise.
I'm just holding bowling ball.
21.
That's what I'm picturing, by the way.
21 is
No,
good.
20.
Oh, sweet.
I want nothing to do with this. Good night. And he kind of like helps each of you quickly get off the boat.
Yep.
Ties and locks it up, and then just makes a beeline.
We'll come
out
to
of
your
it.
house with your share of the reward.
Birds in the air. All right. Can't waste any time.
Can I lob the head up over the side of the boat?
Make a strength check.
Monster calves.
Oh no.
You're strong, though. You're strong.
Are you? Are you?
I'm
But at
strong.
level 2, you need to roll higher than a 3.
8.
At level 2, you need to roll higher. Oh, because you're not gonna get as much of a. Okay, I see.
Level 2, you need to roll higher than a 3.
8.
You get it partway up, and it goes sliding back into the boat, and it kind of like plops into the boat, and it goes woof, woof, and you kind of have to catch yourself. It's terrifying.
How light, I need help. It's still covered. Don't worry, she can't see what we're doing. It's covered with my cloak.
I'll help you.
By the way, it's
She's
like
out.
a little tiny cloak. It was like a half cape. That's why it was like,
Yeah. Napkin on a buffalo.
A doily on a couch.
A wedding bed.
I'll help you.
no, it's going to squish you.
That's all right. I'm strong.
1, 2, 3.
Eventually, you guys get it up onto the dock.
Oh, that's good.
All right, so
Molly, do you intend to keep Toya here, or do you need to take her
Need
back
her
first?
right back. No one can know that she's been anywhere.
That is correct. And take her and sequester her with the family so that not a peep gets out.
Well,
Okay?
we'll explain to her what needs to be done.
And how do we trust that you all won't skip town in the middle of the night?
We still have people in the lockup.
Gustav's in jail still.
So?
Some
I'll be
people
back.
are loyal.
And I have to show backup with you people anyway.
Go.
So I'm gonna get her as quickly as possible.
okay, and the rest of you guys are doing.
Who is not very stealthy
I'll
here?
keep watch over the toad head.
Okay.
I
have a +6 to myself.
I would not say no to
That's
before
We're
I
not
take
sneaking
off.
anywhere.
Before we
you're.
take off.
Oh, that's true.
You
You're
are.
sneaking
You're
back
not
to the
coming
car.
with me.
Okay, I give you a nice
You-
little blessing.
You're
Oh.
going to stay with your new friend. You can't come to.
I'm not coming with you.
Not this time. It's.
Oh, no.
It's, you know why.
But what if you're in trouble? You're very hurt. You've had a terrible night. What?
If any problem should arise, I will send Frumpkin straight away to you
Unless
directly.
you're dead, no one's gonna be around to save you if you get into trouble.
I am almost dead already.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not comforting, Caleb.
Not. This is what we. This is what I talked to you about the other night. These are friends, and we are going to sort this out and figure out what we do next. So it has been you and me. Now it is you and me and them. Okay. So you're with your blue friend here. and I will be back. I'm just going to have a conversation, and we have gotten out of prisons before, you and I, so I'm not worried about that.
Her hands are very warm.
I'm warm-blooded.
Well, she was just holding the throbbing
Oh,
head.
You were too.
That's true, but I didn't have my fingers in the holes.
She's also got the little rings on, you know?
Should I leave my cloak here over the head, sir? Good sir, guard man?
Putting the napkin on the
It's
buffalo,
fucking-
sure.
Right. I mean, we know. Right, yeah, I'm right.
I was just.
Oh, are
He
they still?
said, it is fucking me up. We all know this. Like,
We're not RPing still. We're not.
No,
Yeah, got
not
it.
yet.
Sorry.
You can do what you want.
Should
I
I leave my
mean,
cloak here or should I take it with me?
sure, I'll make a dramatic flourish of it.
No,
when
let's
they come
leave
back.
But
the
just make
cloak.
sure you bring it back home.
Yeah, I
what
feel
if
like the
people
cloak is
walk by?
identifying
Let's
to-
cover it with leaves or something.
Yep, take it with you.
Yeah.
Actually, scratch that. Yeah. Good idea.
Be like, where'd this really pretty kind of pink and lavender cloak
No, it's
come
green. It's green.
I'm sorry, the
It's
green. I
Are
haven't
you
looked at the
colorblind,
art.
Bo?
Well,
It's not because the moonlight makes everything sort of look
Don't worry,
purple.
colorblind.
working on it.
And that's canon.
All right, go quickly.
Okay.
No
We
time
stealth,
to
we
waste.
stealth away.
All right.
What is my stealth bonus now?
Oh, you just get advantage.
Which we'll get to you in just a second.
Oh,
Rest of
sweet.
you guys make stealth check, please.
I don't need to because I'm
No.
just taking
Yeah,
a stroll.
but those of you who are
Yeah, yeah.
make right back.
10.
Wow. It says Belgian.
So that's 10.
7.
26.
Yep, that's my
Ooh.
girl.
Okay. Before
Sorting did not go well today.
Before we get to you, as you guys make your way back to the Nestled Nook Inn, you come to the intersection where the alleyway leads you back to where the rope you had originally let down was placed. The rope is still there in the darkness, and as you make your way into the alley, voice goes, excuse me. And you three of you glance over and you see a Crown's Guard at the end of the alley that's currently just there with his arms crossed. Can I help you?
Is our back to him still?
He's kind of to the side. You guys are like all looking up at the rope now, and he's to the right of you.
Yikes.
Can I? It's still dark out?
Yes, it's close to midnight at this time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Damn, none of us will get this.
What? Has anybody seen Has anybody seen my shoe that I dropped earlier around here?
I immediately drop to my knees and start looking for shoes.
What?
For you to say, I would like,
He can't even talk. He's like, I will want you to make a persuasion.
I would like for you to make a deception check.
With disadvantage.
My shoe!
8.
So as Bo's on the ground,
Nice.
frantically searching for his shoe, and not there in the darkness, the guard with his arms crossed just goes, and he begins to walk and approach you as two more guards close off the other side of the alley, and they begin to come on you.
Oh no.
Do you have a...
Too far.
Drop one of those rings. Drop a ring. Drop a ring.
What? It's not a shoe. I dropped a ring. Wait, did we take a short rest when we were
No.
on the boat? We did. It was a short rest
To get
on the
across,
boat.
I would say allow a short rest.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Invoke Duplicity behind the guard.
What is that?
Make a sleight of hand check to see if they don't notice you suddenly casting a spell. Or a spell-like effect, I would say.
Please.
Okay, natural 20. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Okay, so you invoke duplicity. Another version of you appears behind one of three guards. What are you doing?
Oh god. She's going to... Oh, she doesn't make a sound, does she?
Let's double check this new ability that I'm getting used to the...
I don't think she makes any noise.
Can she tap?
But if she can cast through her, then I can imagine she can make contact. Because
we'll find
she
out.
casts on touch.
She can cast. I don't think she could touch.
Create an
They
illusion.
can move through her.
An illusion of
Mm,
yourself.
it's an illusion.
It does not... It cannot make actually physical contact with anything.
Well, if she's behind one of the guards, then two of the other guards can see her.
Or,
Sure.
Or
So we took a short rest on the thing.
I'll say the boat across the river. Sure.
So if you want to like hit dice it up,
You can roll one hit die. He's rolling commando.
Simultaneous. We'll get back.
So
Okay.
anyway,
Oh, right, you're right.
you invoke duplicity and you
Yeah.
appear behind them.
So my duplicate is going to jump up and down and start flailing her arms, and then run down the alley, around the building.
Okay.
Jesus, gotta kill these fucking guards, don't we?
No, no.
The guard sees something quickly dart into the shadows and continues walking towards you.
Oh, come on!
Ah.
Go with it, go with it, go with it.
Did you see that? Did you see that behind you? Look over here.
The guard approaches and goes, So it seems that you have been out and about
Oh, no.
when you were supposed to be within the inn.
Found it. The ring.
Oh,
I
that's
dropped
my
a
ring. I
ring.
dropped it out the
She
window.
told
She
us
calls it
we
a shoe.
were
She calls it a
dropped it.
shoe. It's
We're
a shoe
so
ring.
Shoe
I like
ring.
to wear them on my toes.
3 more guards have now approached from the front of the building, and they approach him again, pulling out manacles and chains, and say, "We're gonna have to take you to the stockade."
Oh.
Please don't. Really, we just left the building because we wanted to go.
You're being locked up right now as we speak.
No.
This is the stupidest thing.
So stupid.
Level 2.
Dude,
So,
Damn.
go to?
Thug life.
oh yeah.
But I was just a bystander. I was walking down here and I saw these two ruffians, and I was going to go get help.
Make a
It's
deception check.
actually true. She wasn't with us.
0.
Yo, the way he looked up, I thought he got like a 20. He was like, 0. No.
Look at him! Look at him! Look at him!
Oh god!
3 minus 3 is 0.
Oh.
That went into my nose. Oh.
Oh, no.
Brave new world.
No.
So as you're telling him this, your mask goes king. He goes, horrific creature.
No. We're gonna die for bad paperwork.
Literally, we're gonna die from bad paperwork.
And so you both are put in chains. You're put in chains, both arms and legs.
Oh, that's just mean.
Racism.
And they bring you over to the stockade.
No.
Molly Mock, I need you to make a stealth check with advantage.
I love it.
13.
Okay. Okay. You guys slowly make your way kind of through the low grass over towards where the outside of the carnival is. And as you approach, you can see there's about 5 Crown's Guard that are making rounds around the outside. It looks like where previously they had been keeping watch over the people that were there since the murder of 2 of their own. It's kind of heightened the intensity of the watch. So it looks like it's fairly well watched. You get the sense at a distance that you have a hard time getting in there. I mean, you can try and sneak in and sneak out, but it seems kind of dangerous.
Oh, shit. So not even a good push to get her underneath, just back into one of the tents, or no?
You can try.
Yeah, I don't know they're caught, do I?
No, you have no idea.
Yep. Let's
All right.
Let's all get caught.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try and wait for an advantageous moment. I'm not gonna do.
Which I'm going to allow you to do. So, so you kind of stay outside of the outskirts of the torchlight. The torchlight at the very front of the tent, the back of the tent. The fire of the actual encampment has gone out because there's, from what it looks like, you don't see any of the other carnival members. The sisters ran.
Yeah.
They fled. You don't see any sign of Desmond or Orna. So go ahead and make one more stealth check for the 2 of you with advantage because you still have the ability. It's at the cusp end of it, though.
22.
22. Okay. So you manage to pace yourself. Just carefully wait for the right moment. Dart out of the grass, having her under your arm, and she's like, "What is going on?"
You remember? Nothing happened. Find Orna. You didn't see me. You just hid and waited, and you didn't know that anything was wrong. Just, if people ask, unless you hear from me, you don't know anything.
Okay. You slip her into the tent.
Word.
Back out. None the wiser.
I'm gonna start heading back to the inn.
I'm gonna stop it here. Got to get ready for work. Okay, so at least Molly was able to get Toya back inside of the tent. He let her know, yo, listen, you didn't see us, you don't know anything. And she said, okay, so at least we're good with that. At least we know she's not going to say anything. Damn. She talked about, has anybody seen my shoe? Come on, Laura. Well, maybe that's a gesture thing. Damn. So close yet so far. Fjord is going to be waiting for a minute. At this point, Fjords and Molly are really the only ones that can kind of like get together and try to save him if possible. I mean, honestly, I don't know. It was going so well. It was going so well. We back at it again. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, as I did. As always, guys, keep leaving comments, feedback, do all the good things. You know what I'm talking about. Like, support. Any questions that I had, please help me out. And if there's anything that flew over my head that you think I should know, please tell me. Shout out to all these wonderful people that you see on the screen. If you'd like to become a patron, you could see stuff like this early, as well as other exclusive stuff. Check it out. It's only $3 a month. That's it. Y'all stay safe. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.